Hello guys, welcome back to my channel English Academy. Guys, please like, share, follow, comment and subscribe the channel. Guys, if you have subscribed the channel now, we come on the topic the poem London which was composed by William Blake. Guys, before explaining the poem, we must know about a little introduction of the poet William Blake. Guys, William Blake was one of the most complex and controversial poets of the 18th century. Guys, he was born in the year 1757 in London and died in the year 1827 at the age of 69 years. Guys, he was a versatile poet, dramatist, artist, engraver, and publisher. He was the most independent and most original romantic poet as well as painter and printmaker of the 18th century. Guys, among the seven children in his family, he was the third one. His father, James, an Irishman, ran a hosiery business. When he was only 10 years old, he left school where he had learned readings and writings. Then his mother, Catherine Wright, Armitage William Blake taught him at home. Guys, William Blake wrote poems between his 12th and his 20th year. These poems were printed around the year 1783 under the title of Poetical Sketches, which was his first collection of poems. Guys, in 1784, after his father died, William Blake and his former fellow apprentice James Parker opened a print shop and they began to operate with the well known publisher with Joseph Johnson, among whose co-operators these are many big name and excellent artists like John Flaxman, Thames Stothard and George Cumberland. Guys, he became a friend with many of them during his first years at the Royal Academy. Guys, the two well-known volumes of William Blake's poems are the Songs of Innocence and Songs of Experience. Guys, the Song of Innocence was published in 1789 and Songs of Experience was published in 1794. Guys, this poem London has been taken from William Blake's collection of poems entitled Songs of Experience, which was published in the year 1794. Guys, special features of William Blake's poem is that his poetry is marked by a spirit of revolt and questioning. Guys, now we will discuss the theme of the poem. So guys, let's start now. Guys, in this poem, the poet represents his criticism of English society and of contemporary civilizations as a whole: cruelty, hypocrisy, poverty, exploitations, misuse of institutions, and frustrations of desire are the evil associated with the city lives of London. Guys, through this poem, the poet describes the society of London is clearly divided into two sections: the upper classes and the lower class. The people of the upper classes in London are cruel, corrupt, and hypocrites. On the other hand, the people of the lower class in London are poor, exploited, unhappy, and disappointed All these evils combines to destroy the society itself. Guys, in this poem, the poet describes the chimney sweepers, the soldiers, and the harlots are the characteristics victims of the society based on explosions and fear. In the beginning of the poem, William Blake wanders through the streets of London at night. He sees the marks of weakness, sorrows on the faces of people he meets. He also hears the cries of men, women, children. These are the streets where people are proud of their democracy. Several provisions are imposed upon them. The poet comes to the conclusion that the present society itself is responsible for this horrible condition. Guys, in this poem, the poet said that the basic of the modern civilized society is exploitation. It is a result of social injustice even in the church. There is a corruption. That is why the walls of the church block appear to be black. The condition of the soldiers is no better. They also lead a life of poverty and exploitation. Sometimes they are also given corporal punishment by the order of the kings. Guys, next stanza the poet describes while wandering through the streets of London at midnight, the poet hears the curse of the harlots. They are abusing the people of the upper class who are responsible for the birth of illegitimate children to them. The harlots have not adopted this ugly profession willingly. They are forced to enter to prostitution by their poverty. But the defective marriage laws are also responsible for the prostitutions in the contemporary society of London. Guys, in this poem, the poet also describes the evils of contemporary society of London. Guys, the poet says that an ugly picture of the city life in the city of London. Men, women, children are unhappy and frustrated. He finds them all in a miserable condition. It is all because of the social evils found in the life of the city. There is poverty and exploitation, suffering and frustrations everywhere in London. The people of London feel proud of their so called liberty or democracy. But political liberty is of no use to them when they are forced to lead a life of poverty, suffering, and helplessness. Guys, in London, several prohibitions are imposed on them. The laws of the country are made by the clever people of the upper classes. It appears that the laws are made for the welfare of common people, but the reality is that the laws are made only in the interest of the ruling class. As a matter of fact, the lower class of the society leads a life of poverty and frustrations. They are exploited in every field of life. Then there is a problem of child labor in the contemporary society of London. Guys, small children are forced by poverty to work in the factories. They are given the fatal job of sweeping the chimneys. Sometimes they fall down and have untimely death. And those who return home in the evening, they cry with physical pain. The problem of child labor is a great evil in the society of London. Guys, the poet also describes the soldiers have to lead life of poverty and frustrations, misery and despair. These are the soldiers who were responsible for for the establishment and expansions of the British Empire. Still, they are paid very poor wages. Sometimes they are given even physical punishment. Thus, the soldiers are also unhappy and frustrated. So, guys, the point want to say that London is a place of unhappy people because the people of London are all unhappy due to some reasons or the others. Men, women, and children are lead a life of misery and despair. Their unhappiness is due to the corruption in the society. The marriage laws have made the life of women a hell. Children suffer from poverty. Young men suffer from the unfortunate commands of the kings. Guys, now we will discuss about the language of the poem. Guys, the poem London has a song-like quality. William Blake songs are as simple as nursery rhymes, and yet they are as profound and serious as the teaching of the Bible. London is written in a simple language of the common man. The choice of words is so appropriate that nothing can be removed or replaced. Most of the words are single syllable. In the second stanza of the poem, the poet emphasizes the all round suffering simply by repeating the word 5 times. The language of the poem is entirely free from obscurity and it can be easily understood even by a common reader of the poetry. Guys, this poem is written in a descriptive style. The poet has described the evils of contemporary society in this poem. It is a short lyric of 16th line divided into 4 stanzas of 4 lines each. The poem has a musical quality of its own. It can be sung like a song to the tune of musical instruments. The simplicity of language and descriptive style of the poem are perfectly suitable to the theme of social evils. Guys, the images used in this poem are vivid and concrete, suggestive and appropriate. So, guys, I hope that you understand. You have known the meaning. You have known about the poet and the theme of the poems. Thanks so much, all of you guys, to give your valuable time for watching the video. Guys, don't forget to like the video. Thank you so much, guys.